I still have a big back catalog of movie recommendations to get through, so yesterday I watched The Butterfly Effect. Ashton Kutcher is a kid that grew up with a condition that forced him to completely black out traumatic memories as they happened. Through the practice of journaling as a child, he can now as an adult read his thoughts about those times and be transported back to them to change the outcomes, which massively impact the present from the ripple caused so long ago. It's not very often that there's a clear disconnect between my opinions of a movie and the public perception, but I think there are some major flaws in this film that I would have assumed would have left it in the past. I will say the concept is really good, and a lot of their implementation of showing how a choice can get you all the way to this outcome is often satisfying, but sometimes they have trouble following their own rules, and I think the ticking clock could have been made more interesting. What I really have a problem with is the dialogue. I think it's not good, like, at all. No one talks naturally, which turns my brain into the mode of watching a bad movie, and then they broach some incredibly sensitive topics that I should not be observing flippantly. Spoiler alert, there's a scene where a mom and her baby are exploded by a stick of dynamite. I feel like they did not do enough to telegraph that this was a stick of dynamite, seeing as they found it in their dad's basement, so when it killed two people, I found it so absurd that I laughed out loud. Does that make me a bad guy? Probably. It felt like they knew all of the events that should happen to make a tragic, traumatic, and emotional story, but weren't really sure how to connect them all together, so it kind of just felt like an unearned torture fest to me, with some interesting visuals to handle the flashes back and forth. And you could try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but unfortunately I caught the director's cut, which has an ending so absurd that any of the goodwill I might have had was rightfully melted away. 3 stars.